So this question, dear Ajahn, when you look at the flowers in front, many people know that these flowers are currently beautiful, but in a few days it will fade away, and it will be we will need to get rid of it. When observing something in the from being born and decay, and what kind of chitta is kusala and what kind of chitta is akusala?
What kind of chitta is there now? Is there chitta right now? It's only thinking about chitta, right? Everyone now has chitta, but just think about chitta. Only thinking about chitta. And have the idea what chitta is. It's moment of something appear. For example, if one closes one's eyes, nothing appears. But as soon as one opens one's eyes, so many things appear at once. But in truth, is that true? At once, just open one's eyes and everything is there. But as soon as one closes one's eye, nothing is there. So what is citta? See, in truth, no one knows the truth that there must be citta every moment. Even at moment of sleep, it's there, not the dead yet. That's why there's citta all the time. And we talk about it even right now. What is citta? That which is seen is not citta. But without the reality which arises and see it, nothing can be seen. So now we pay attention to that which is seen. But there must be a reality which is not anyone at all. It's a reality which is there by conditions, just to arise and see by conditions, not at anyone's will at all. Learn to understand citta in order to understand what moment is this citta or that citta. Because even we talk about it, it's not yet direct experience the nature of citta. Until right understanding is enough to not forget that it's there. And hearing again and again, without careful considering, can there be a moment of getting closer and closer to understand the truth of that which is now sees? And that's the teaching of the Buddha after his enlightenment. All Dhammas are so very subtle. As much at the beginning can be known, is what is there as it is. There is a reality which arises and experiences the object, and what appears in life is just object which is seen in a moment, heard in a moment, smelled in a moment, tasted in a moment. They're all real, but without any understanding, all those reality are taken as something or someone or I in life, everyday life. That's why we live in the world of ignorance. Just talk about now that which sees is a reality, no shape, no form, and no one can stop. It's arising to see now. So the question is about what kind of citta? The question just want to talk about what kind of citta. What you heard about? Is it now?
Translation. She has to wait for the translation.
Gladness and so on.
Is there enough understanding of citta?
Dạ chưa.
Not yet.
It's easy just to say about what happens from birth to death. Nothing lasts at all, just arises and falls away instantly. But what is that? What are there from moment to moment, from birth to death? Is it only that which arises and falls away? Just the word? Or can there be a little more understanding of the truth of what is there? Not as a flower, not as someone sick and die, not someone is so good and then die. It's someone who is so bad and then die. It's that the truth of life. It's true, but what is that? Why do we think about citta? The word citta. Just think about it or understand the nature of it. Where is it? How can we find it? How can we study and understand the truth of it a little more? Not just it's there all the time and seeing its citta. Is that enough?
Can we say that these exist only temporarily? The existence is temporary. And it is the same than anattanas, like the flowers or everything, they exist in a short while only.
Can there be understanding of anything by oneself? Or just listen to the enlightened one? What did he say about every moment? What is there? One by one, little by little. Because all dhammas that he taught are so very subtle. He taught about that which rises and falls away. Is it true? So true. But it's not direct experience right now. Because what he said must be right now. Whatever is there now falls away, never to return. But what is it, or what are there in life from moment to moment? Each one is real or not. For example, anger, attachment, aversion, ego, sound, hearing, everything in life, is it real? Only when it's there. And then never to arise again after it's gone. In samsara, not just in this life. So we learn about the story of that which is there. Life is not permanent and so on. But what is there as not self? Because even just the word Dhamma, see, what is Dhamma? It's not just the word, but whatever is real, is real. Nobody can change the truth of it. Hearing, cannot see, cannot like, cannot dislike. Hearing is real. It arises just to hear and then gone. And the truth of hearing is that, what is that? Without understanding the word of the Buddha, the enlightenment, it is always I hear, even right now. So we learn to understand the absolute truth, the ultimate truth. It's just a moment of that which is conditioned to arise. Is that true? Hearing is just a reality, conditioned to arise, just to hear, and then gone, never arise again. When we talk about flower and whatever not permanent, what about hearing right now? It's not permanent at all. Even it's not the moment of deeply insight or experience the truth, but there can be the right understanding or the idea of the truth of what is there, to know that that is not enough. Just to hear that seeing or hearing now is conditioned to arise to see and to hear different moments and then gone, never to arise again. That's why it is no one at all. It's just a reality, a Dhamma. Begin to understand the meaning of the word Dhamma, because Buddha said all Dhammas are anatta, not atta, not anything, not anyone at all. That's why we learn to understand what is there taken as a flower, because there is moment of seeing flowers, but only one flower, or when only one petal, not the whole flower yet. What is it? If it does not rise, it cannot be seen, and it falls away instantly. Who knows? That's why the truth cannot be changed at all. It has to be whatever arises, falls away instantly. Now, many moments of seeing, many moments of hearing, each moment is different from moment to moment. Is that true? So what is anicca, not permanent? Seeing, hearing, whatever in life, from birth, tasting, touching, feeling, memory, painful feeling or pleasant feeling, is not permanent. All dhammas, which are conditioned to arise, falls away instantly. No one at all, because it's gone forever. How can it be someone or something? But not understanding the truth of this moment, how very quickly a moment arises and falls away, succeeded by the next one. Instantly, no one can penetrate the moment of arising and falling away. But the truth is that what is meant by impermanent is that which arises, falls away instantly, not long enough to be taken as a flower or whatever at all. And that's the meaning of anatta. So we think about what we are interested to know. For example, the question about such and such. Just want the answer to satisfy one curiosity. But the truth, no understanding of what is there as not anyone at all. If there is no hearing of the truth, we think that everything is permanent from moment of death until it's the death, not permanent by moment of death. But even right now, the enlightenment just talk about how short it is before they can be seeing something. So many moments of seeing, and while they're seeing, there's also hearing, and there's also thinking, and there's also memory, and also feeling. All are there by conditions taken for I, right? Or not I anymore. See, as long as there is no precise understanding of the truth, clearly enough, can one understand the virtues of the Buddha, the enlightened one? And the meaning of enlightening the truth is not just think about it, but at that very moment, this moment appears well and clearer as it is, until only one reality appears at a time. Otherwise, how can we say that what appears now appears well? Not well at all, because seeing arises to see, just a moment of that which is seen. A moment cannot be taken for anything at all. Just one, but many moments succeeding from moment to moment, condition the shape and form, the sign of something. Is this true? Is it so subtle to begin to understand what we take for the whole life. There are different realities, and each life is different by conditions. Even sisters and brothers, not the same life, different life. Each moment, on and on and on and on. But Buddha enlightened the truth of every reality. And what he said, all Dhammas, not anyone or anything, but the reality which is there, as it is, one by one. Seeing is seeing, hearing is hearing. Can they arise together? Can there be a moment of experiencing sound and see the same moment together? Impossible. That's why begin to understand the virtues, the great virtues of the Buddha. We are hearing, listening to each word he said, but it's impossible to realize the truth instantly, because before he became enlightened, how long he had to develop great virtues. Because if that moment is akusala, no understanding of the teaching, all akusala is based on ignorance, not understanding what is there now. Is that right? Then seeing, is there any understanding of seeing? Just out of the blue, impossible. There must be condition to begin to understand about the truth of it, taught by the enlightened one, to understand that no matter what appears in any world, this world, heaven or hell, seeing arises that to see, and then fall away, gone, instantly, never to arise again in samsara. Imagine how short it is, just arise and falls all the time. Just like the breaking world this moment, the world full of many things, but in truth, just one reality arises and falls away. When it's true, it can be realized, but not with ignorance and take it for something, while it cannot be anything because it's completely gone. Never to arise again. No matter one is thinking about what, it's not there. Even touching right now, it seems hardness is there to be touched, but a moment of touching, the same moment of seeing, so very short, gone, and then it's touched again and again, so very quickly. That's why it seems like it's there all the time. Hardness is there. But in truth, very, very short moment of experience any object by conditions. Would you like to realize the truth now? The first Ariya Satya, Dukkha Ariya Satya. Does anyone would like to experience it now? We learn to understand, and right understanding is so right understand because it knows what is there as it is. How little understanding of seeing right now. And when it's more, it's known how come to understand better without more and more careful studying what is there as Buddha taught. Seeing is so close, it's right now. But we are thinking about seeing. Why? It's not that which sees there, it's known. It takes quite a long, long time not to forget the teachings of the Buddha about each moment. After we left this room this morning, What is the thought? Thinking about what? Instantly, or even while sitting here, there can be other thinking about something else out of the room. Instantly. Is that true? So when we talk about the impermanence, it's not just the flower, bed, or not as so fresh, but any moment, from moment to moment, little by little, changed by so many conditions. That's why learn to understand the truth is so very subtle. So it takes quite careful considering that it's so far to realize it. And ignorance cannot experience that truth at all. Because now, no understanding of what is there right now. We talk about whatever arises falsely, but what is there now? Does seeing now arise? Does seeing fall away? Never to return as anicca. And when we talk about the truth of whatever arises falls away, is it dukkha? Is it dukkha? It is. It is not right now. It's the understanding of the truth, but it's not right now. Dukkha, smiling by dukkha. Impossible. That's why what is that can be learned little by little, truthfully. How much understanding of that which sees. We heard a lot about a reality arises to experience an object. No matter in what world, there are two kinds of realities. One arises to be hard or soft or sound. They cannot experience anything. Is it true? Can anyone change hardness to realize anything? Impossible. But there is not just that which arises and is hard or soft or smell, but there is a reality conditioned to arise, to experience. Dhamma, reality, it's not anyone. So it's that characteristic of a reality. Nobody can do anything. Nobody can change it. Nobody can stop it. Because whatever is there is anatta, by conditions only, not by anyone's will or anyone's wish at all. It's there now to be known. No one wishes to see now, but it's there right now. And while we are talking, it's there seeing how fast a moment just arises and falls away. No one can imagine at all. That's why begin to consider the word of the Buddha, just one word at a time. Whatever now appears does not appear well. And the moment of seeing, can it understand what we are talking about? See, a reality just arises by conditions to see only, not to understand anything at all. And understanding is not seeing, right? Because there can be seeing, but no understanding of seeing. How come to have the reality which understand the truth, the enlightenment, without his teachings? Who can have right understanding of even just one reality in life? Impossible. So understanding now what is meant by enlightenment and who's the Buddha. Does anyone know him without listening to his word and begin to understand the truth, the subtlety of Dhammas now appearing? That's why Buddha said, who sees Dhamma sees me. Does anyone see him? Parinibbana, ultimate death, never to arise again at all. But what is there is taught from the enlightenment. So it's true, no matter long time ago, eons and eons ago, yesterday, today, or right now, or tomorrow. Seeing is there by conditions. So no one can stop conditions for seeing to arise. Does anyone understand dukkha or see dukkha of seeing? It's there. It hasn't fallen away yet. It seems like it's there. So how can there be the understanding of the ultimate truth, dukkha? Before hearing, there's no hearing. And then there's hearing, and then there's no hearing. So what for? No one. Just the arising of different dhammas by different conditions, on and on and on. That's why only right understanding can understand the truth, stage by stage, beginning to understand life. What is the benefit of the use of life? To be born to see, to hear, to smell, to taste, to touch, and to think a lot about everything which is gone completely, never to arise again, as something and someone, the world of nimitta. See, the truth is that what is there is arising and falling away even right now. Is that the teachings of the Buddha? Is that the first noble truth? But the noble truth is not just one, 4 of them. And it's there right now. So, is there second truth now? Who knows? 3 moments after seeing gone, attachment to that which is seen is there, slightly unknown. There is a sound. Where is the attachment to sound? If it's not known, what is it? Is that not attachment? What is that? Or is what is that? Attached to that which appears, no matter what. Unknown. So Buddha taught about the very slight akusala or unwholesome states or unwholesome cetasika mental factors. After seeing 3 moments, the attachment to that which is seen through the eyes or ears, one of the 5 doorways is there, by conditions. But for Arahata, no more. See, different levels of understanding of the truth, not just the word. So very quickly, from hearing about the truth, prayati, begin to develop by oneself, impossible, and think that now sound gone, so it arises and falls away, experience the truth. It's dukkha. It's not just like that. That is only thinking. And who is thinking? I am thinking. And that is wrong, because in truth, it's just a moment of thinking about hardness or something. That's why each reality is so very subtle. To begin to understand the truth of the teachings, it has to be considered and be true to each word, Dhamma. No one, no thing. Hardness is hardness. We take it for a chair, a glass, a paper, but in truth, it's hard. Different thought about the succession of the arising and falling away appear as the nimitta, shape and form of something, the sign of that only. So we live in the world of nimitta. So consider carefully, not just rush to understand that we would like to know. Anicca, dukkha, anatta, that's life. That's not enough. Anyone can think about that. But Buddha enlightened the truth of the ultimate truth. What is there now? Arises and falls away. It's useless if no one can develop understanding to realize it as he has realized. That's why we begin to understand who's the Buddha and pay respect by way of consider the words of truth to understand more and more. Out of his enlightenment, he thought about the truth, which is that any moment, any time, but it's covered up by eye or ignorance, no understanding of the truth of seeing cannot be taken for anything at all. And the truth of seeing is so subtle. It's not just, all right, I know. Seeing is a reality which is conditioned to experience. But now I see, and now I'm thinking, I'm talking. So be truthful to the truth. And only right understanding can understand the truth. How much understanding of that, and how come to have such understanding, little by little. That's why never enough to listen to just what is there now, seeing what is the truth of it. Everyone knows it's the moment of experiences visible object. But now I see someone. Is it right? Until there's more and more. Consider carefully of just one reality at a time. Can seeing remember? Begin to understand each different one.
Yeah, this morning Ajahn mentioned about the proper condition. So I would like to hear more or elaborate about the point that Ajahn mentioned about the proper condition. And the second question is that are all the condition Dhamma? Yeah.
Again, what is Dhamma?
Dhamma is the realities. What is real is Dhamma.
So what is real is Dhamma. Another word for a reality is Dhamma, right? So with it, it's this Dhamma, it's that Dhamma.
For example, right now, visible object is Dhamma, or seeing Dhamma.
No
I
doubt.
obey Dhamma. Yeah.
Not the word, but
Not
it's
the word.
true. It's real. It has its characteristic to be known that it's real. So it's a Dhamma.
So at the moment, here's the sound is the Dhamma.
Whatever is real, it's real. No matter we use the word Dhamma or any word, but it's real. It cannot be changed. The ultimate truth. Hardness is always hard. So, what are there in the world?
Dhamma.
Only Dhamma. No one, no thing, no flower.
Yeah.
Someone would say, it's flower. Sure, it's flower, but what is it? In truth. So it's not just to believe, but to have confidence of the truth, to understand that it's so true. It can be known at moment of touching. It can be moment of realizing the arising and falling away of hardness by way of nimitta, not just only one moment, but many moments. So very quickly. That's why the Buddha said, what appears as nimitta, no matter what. That which arises and falls away appears as nimitta. Right now, many moments of seeing, but that is nimitta of seeing that it sees now. So can seeing be someone?
No.
A dog, a cat? Not at all. Seeing sees, no matter here or there, under the water or on the sky. Whenever or wherever is seeing, it is conditioned just to arise, to see, and then gone. And not just seeing, everything now appears by condition and gone instantly. It can be realized because it's so true that seeing now is not hearing, it's not sound, it's not that which appears at moment of seeing. Learn to understand the different truth of different realities. Seeing cannot hear. Can it think?
No.
Is there feeling now?
Yes.
What kind of feeling?
Just a pleasant feeling.
This is so natural. When one is asked, what is there? It takes time to think because it's gone. See? And then what is there has to be thought about.
So she said that an ordinary person, when they see this, they think that it is a flower.
Is this real flower or artificial flower?
It's real flower.
Who knows? It looks like artificial. The object which is seen cannot be changed at all. No bad good eyesight or bad eyesight, but the object cannot be changed. It depends on conditions, right? To see it, but the reality which arises to see, experience the object clearly, thirdly, than the other cetasika which arises with it. We don't talk about them yet, but just about seeing. Seeing itself arises just to see the object. When it's real, it sees, and when it's not real, it sees. No idea whether it's real or not. The object cannot be changed at all. But the idea can be, for this one, it's real. For the other one, it's not real. But the object is seen. The the citta which sees, the eye consciousness arises just to see clearly. Whether it seems like it's not clear, how can it be known that it's not clear? Because seeing just see it as it's not clear. Nobody can change the function, the reality of seeing, that among all others realities which experience the object, only one reality experience the object only clearly. No understanding, just the characteristic of that which is seen is clear through seeing only. Is that true? Just consider reality cannot be changed at all.
Dạ vâng, đúng ạ.
What does it mean when someone says, I do not see clearly? The truth is the truth. It cannot be changed. Citta is the reality which sees or experiences visible object clearly. And one would say, I do not see it clearly. What is that? What does it mean? Careful considering different words. The seeing sees the object clearly, but I do not see it clearly. Can the truth be changed? Even it's not clear, as I think that it's not clear, I do not see it clearly. But citta, whenever it arises, it experiences the object only, clearer than the other cetasika, the reality which arises together, experience the same object, does not experience the object as clear as citta, no matter it's I do not see it clearly. In darkness or in dark room, do you see clearly? The truth and the idea. The truth can never be changed at all. Among all realities which arise and experience the object, there is only one quality, the seeing consciousness. Experience the object clear. The object clear. What does it mean? We don't talk about other things. We just talk about the seeing itself. If it does not see whatever is there as it is, how can there be the idea it's not clear? That's why we have to understand reality so firm that it cannot be changed. Any reality cannot be changed at all. The object cannot be changed, but the moment of seeing, just the moment of seeing, it experiences the object clearly, while the other cetasikas arising experience the same object, but cannot perform of seeing the object clearly to know that it's not as clear as before.
Can there be the clear knowing of the citta when there are other cittasika arising together with the citta?
Now what is seen And what is that which sees? And that which likes? And that which is irritation? Is it the same, that which experiences clearly the object? This is the way the understanding a little more will condition moment of beginning to get closer and closer to understand that which sees as not the other reality. Little by little letting go the idea of I.